How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give him a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage Black Friday edition from last night, which was November 26th, 2021. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match one, it was Adam Cole and Bobby Fish versus the Best Friends, which are Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Adam Cole and Bobby Fish went over because Bobby Fish pinned Wheeler Yuta with a diving Falcon Arrow. Match 2, it was Riho versus Britt Baker in a Black Friday deal match. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Riho went over with a roll-up. So therefore, because with the stipulation being that if Riho won the match, she would be the number one contender to face Britt Baker for the AEW Women's title. So since Riho won against Britt Baker, Riho will be challenging Britt Baker for the AEW Women's title sometime down the road. And match 3, which was the main event, it was Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Garcia. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Eddie Kingston went over with the back fist to the future. Well, after the match, 2.0, which are Matt Lee and Jeff Parker, came into the ring and ganged up on Eddie Kingston and beat the shit out of him. And as that was going on, Chris Jericho came down to the ring and Matt Lee retreated while Daniel Garcia was outside the ring laying out. Chris Jericho attacked Jeff Parker and beat the shit out of him and threw him out of the ring. And Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston stood tall in the ring while 2.0 and Daniel Garcia were outside the ring looking on at Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston as well. Which that was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Now, besides the matches, Tony Schiavone interviewed Tony Nese. Well, Tony Schiavone brought up to Tony Nese that he's been a mystery in AEW and everything, and Tony Nese cut Tony Schiavone off and told Tony Nese told Tony Schiavone that what he's been doing, since he's arrived in AEW, he's been scouting talent and everything, and Tony Nese was talking about Sammy Guevara being the AEW TNT champion and how he wanted a shot at Sammy Guevara for the AEW TNT title. And Tony Nese was saying that the reason Bobby Fish, Ethan Page, and Jay Lethal didn't beat Sammy Guevara for the AEW TNT title was because they didn't do their homework. And then Tony Nese kept talking more shit, so Sammy Guevara came along and got all pissed off and was talking shit towards Tony Nese, and Tony Nese was trying to calm Sammy Guevara down, but Sammy Guevara got all pissed off still. Well, Tony Nese challenged Sammy Guevara for the AEW TNT title. Sammy Guevara accepted. And as Sammy Guevara and Tony Nese shook hands, Tony Nese blindsided Sammy Guevara with a forearm strike, and then Tony Nese put his knee into Sammy Guevara's stomach and said, "Sammy, the reason why you're still AEW TNT champion is because guys like me have not been available." Well, Tony Nese left, and Sammy Guevara was laid out backstage and everything. That was cool. F FTR, which are Dex Harwood and Cash Wheeler, cut a promo. Well, Cash Wheeler was talking about how they were once AEW tag, Cash Wheeler was talking about how him and Dax Harwood were once AEW tag team champions and how they're now the AAA tag team champions and how they're the greatest tag team in professional wrestling and everything. And Dax Harwood was talking shit about the Lucha Brothers, which are Rey Fenix and Penta El Cerro Miedo, and Dax Harwood challenged the Lucha Brothers to a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW tag team titles and everything. And Dax Harwood was talking about how him and Cash Wheeler were wanting another shot at the AEW tag team titles and how that they were going to get the AEW tag team titles back and everything. And then Dax Harwood said, "Top guys out." That was cool. And Mark Henry interviewed Eddie Kingston and Daniel Garcia along with 2.0, which are Mark Henry interviewed Eddie Kingston and Daniel Garcia along with 2.0, which are Matt Lee and Jeff Parker, and Mark Henry brought up to Daniel Garcia that him and 2.0, ever since they've arrived in AEW, they've been chaotic and they've been attacking people from behind, interrupting people's interviews, pouring coffee in people's faces and everything. And Matt Lee was saying, "Yeah, you're right, Mark. We have been on a chaotic hunt as of late. We have been interrupting interviews. We have been attacking people from behind. We've been doing everything you just said." But now, Eddie Kingston, I hope you didn't get too full from Turkey Day, because Daniel Garcia is going to kick your ass and we're going to join him. Jeff Parker, that was Matt Lee that said that, and Jeff Parker was saying and Jeff Parker was saying, "Eddie, us attacking you from behind and pouring coffee on your face, that wasn't no accident. That was on purpose, because that's how we are, and we're gonna be here to make a name for ourselves and kick everyone's ass that gets in our way and everything." And then Daniel Garcia was saying, also, "Eddie Kingston, tonight in our match, I'm going to embarrass you and I'm going to kick your ass and everything." And then Eddie Kingston was laughing and saying, "Daniel Garcia, my man, you really want to fight me? Well, you got it, because in our match, I'm not gonna go easy on you. I'm gonna kick your ass, and if your boys 2.0 get involved, they're gonna get their asses kicked as well and everything." And Mark Henry was saying, "Well, I think that's enough talk. It's now time for our main event and everything." That was cool. Now, I did forget on last week's AEW Rampage review, I did forget last week on my All Elite Wrestling AEW Rampage review for last week. I did forget to add what happened on All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage last week. And, AEW, they aired a video package of the build-up of the match between Hangman Page versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW title sometime down the road, which that was cool. Now, besides the matches, the promos, and the segments on All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage Black Friday edition, Taz, Excalibur, Chris Jericho, and Ricky Starks done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. The referees for the event were Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Bryce Remsburg. Rick Knox refereed the match between Adam Cole and Bobby Fish versus the Best Friends, which are Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. Paul Turner refereed the match between Riho versus Britt Baker in a Black Friday deal match, with the stipulation being that if Riho won, she would get a shot at Britt Baker for the AEW Women's title sometime down the road. And Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Garcia. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now, the match card that's been announced for All Elite Wrestling's AEW... Yeah. Now, the match card that's been announced for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite so far on... Wait a minute. Now, the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite this Wednesday night so far that's been announced, it's going to be Sting and Darby Allin versus the Gunn Club, which are Billy and Colton Gunn. Cody Rhodes versus Andrade El Idolo in an Atlanta street fight. Bryan Danielson versus Five. And Ruby Soho versus Chris Statlander. Those are the matches that have been announced so far. And, but the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite this Wednesday, looks like it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it. Looking forward to it. And the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage on Friday night, so far that's been announced, it's going to be Sammy Guevara versus Tony Nese for the AEW TNT title, and the Lucha Brothers, which are Rey Fenix and Pena El Cerro Miedo, versus FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Tag Team titles. Those are the matches that have been announced for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage on Friday night so far. Now, the match card for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage on Friday night that's been announced so far looks like it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see it. Now, before I wrap this up, as you all know, some of you may know, some of you may not know, but Jim Ross is going to be on a leave of absence from AEW, from commentary on AEW, because he was diagnosed with skin cancer about a month ago, something like that, and he's got to take. He announced on Twitter that he has to take a total of 22 radiation treatments starting this Monday. And he has to take a leave of absence from doing commentary on AEW. And due to those treatments, due to those 22 radiation treatments for his skin cancer. But he said he was hoping to be back on the December 29th edition of All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite. And I hope so too. But just to let y'all know, that's what's going to happen. And AEW, they're still going to have Tony Schiavone and Excalibur doing commentary on Dynamite, but they'll have somebody or multiple people throughout the weeks filling in for Jim Ross on commentary on All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite. And I think it'll be great. Even though it'll suck without even though Jim Ross will be missed for the time being. Jim Ross will be missed throughout his absence. But whoever AEW has fill in for Jim Ross during his absence, I think will do awesome too, because I look for it to be either be Taz, Chris Jericho, Paul White, Mark Henry, CM Punk. Just never know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I do wish Jim Ross a speedy recovery, and hopefully, with when he does them 22 radiation treatments, I hope radiation turns out good for him, and hopefully he beats skin cancer, and hopefully he ends up beating skin cancer and surpasses radiation. And yeah, but like I said, hopefully he has a speedy recovery and he'll be back on the 29th, on the December 29th edition of Dynamite, of All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite New Year's Smash. But like I said, hopefully things turn out good for Jim Ross. He'll be missed throughout his absence, but whoever they have fill in for him throughout his absence will do great. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Rampage Black Friday edition from last night, which was November 26th, 2021. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.